Hi guys, my name is Shanda. It's a beautiful fall day here in Michigan, so we decided to take advantage of the weather and get outside. I'm going to show you how to do a front double hammock. Can you say hi? Hi. This little lady, she's 6 months old, and she's going to be helping me with this tutorial today. So let's get started. I'm going to set her down just for a minute so I can show you how to set the wrap up. For this carry, I like to use a size 6 woven wrap. As with a back double hammock, you want to start with your wrap just off center. So this is my middle marker here. Eventually this is going to be about the center of my back. So I want my baby to be just off center of the middle marker. So have the middle marker on my back, and I'm going to start her right here. So this is the point that I found on my wrap, and I'm going to start that on her back, in the center of her back right here. And you want it to come up to about the top of her neck, so you're going to stretch the rest of the fabric down. And I'm going to tuck it and create a seat. So the rest of this fabric is going to be pulled up between the two of us. Just like that. So you want her tushy to be lower than her knees, and the fabric is now spread from knee to knee. Now with this carry, it has 2 shoulder flips, so it can be a little bit intimidating for some people. Honestly, once you get the hang of shoulder flips, it's really not that hard, but it is a precision carry, so it takes a little bit of tightening. Just take your time, be patient with it, and eventually this will be a wonderful carry for you. So to start off, this is my short side here, so my middle marker is to my right. So I'm going to start on this side here, and I'm going to simply this is the top rail, reaching over, grabbing that bottom rail like this, and throwing it up and over my shoulder. And already I've created that shoulder flip here. You can see that bottom rail is now here next to my neck, and the top rail is on the side of my shoulder. So then for a double hammock, I'm going to bring this around my back. Now a lot of people, what they do is they will go over the pass that I made over my shoulder, but I personally like to take it under the pass. I feel like I'm able to tighten it a little bit easier. So you will see me reach around. I actually like to use this arm. I'm going to reach around back, this, and pull it across my back. Just like that. So that tail is hanging over the top of it. Like I said, some people like to have that underneath so it pins it. I feel like I can tighten the shoulder pass or the shoulder flips a little bit easier if it's not pinned down. So now that is flat across my back. Stepping on it. Just bring this back up. Make sure that that's nice and snug. I'm going to tighten it down a little bit. It doesn't have to be too much because we're going to be tightening a little bit more. But I just tighten so that it's nice and snug across my back there. I bring that top rail across. And I kind of pin it with my arm here. Now I'm going to work with that bottom. Now this is the one that you're really going to want to pull pretty snugly because you need to create a second seat for this. So I'm pulling that real tightly across my back, and then I'm going to bring it up and under little Mrs. Tushy here. Creating a second seat. And now at this point you've got 2 passes, so I want to do another shoulder flip. So I still have my top rail here, and now nothing is really tightened down yet, but we'll be doing all of our tightening now. So I'm reaching over that top rail, grabbing the bottom rail, and flipping it up and over my shoulder. So now I just have 2 loose shoulder flips there. So now I'm going to start doing all of my tightening. I'm going to make sure that she's in a really good seat here. Pulling the extra loose fabric, tucking it up. So taking one side, I'm going to pass it across my back. And grabbing that top rail, I'm going to start the tightening here. So tighten it till you can feel that it's getting snug here on the neck, and then you're going to do the shoulder. So grab the bottom rail, which is across here, and you're just going to pull. And to tighten this down, it really helps to have the majority of the fabric on your shoulder and just more of a little cap over your shoulder here. I'm going to keep tightening. Yeah. Just keep pulling, work your way across the wrap for tightening. It always helps to shrug your shoulder back when you're doing a shoulder flip. As you can see, I'm still really loose here, but it's because we haven't tightened the other side yet. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to pin it with that hand here, down here, and I'm working, or I'm sorry, I actually need to hold that. I got to reach around here. Pull that top rail across. It's snugged up right here. Reaching back around, grabbing the bottom rail, pulling that up, and snugging that up. I'm going to bring the majority of the fabric up onto my shoulder, bring a cap down, and I'm going to start tightening it again. As you can see, everything is tightening down now, nice and secure. Don't be afraid to go back and forth, because now that I've gotten that tightened, this shoulder has loosened up a little bit, so I'm going to re-tighten that side. Take your time tightening it down, it'll be worth it. Okay, now that I feel like I've gotten that nice and secure, I'm actually just going to tie under her bum. If you have long enough tails, you could crisscross and come back around and tie in the back, but we're just going to stop right there. So that is a front double hammock. It's great if you have a leaner. I have found with the front wrap cross carry, she's starting to lean a little bit too much, so she's able to look. The shoulder flips keep her nice and secure. She's not able to lean quite as far, and she loves it. She's nice and snug. So that is called a front double hammock.